So let's work on these maintenance quizzes. So let's look at Wednesday, first one, simplify the expression. So if I look at this, I have the 8 and the 2, so I need to definitely divide the 8 by the 2, and that's going to give me 4. So I know those two are eliminated. Now I have the x to the negative 3 in the denominator. I am not allowed to have a negative exponent, so I must move it to the numerator. So that's going to come up to the numerator, and remember when you move it, it becomes a positive. All right, number 2. If I look at this, I have x cubed, y to whatever, times x to whatever is going to be equal to y squared. Well, I know that I'm going to have a square in this y here. I already know that, so I'm at 2 with the y, and I just need to figure out what the x is. So I probably would have rewritten this as an xy coordinate, and it probably would have been something else. But I know that I'm going to have the y squared. Now, if I look at this, I'm going to multiply like bases, so it's x cubed times x to what power is going to give me, since nothing's here, x to the 0. I know it's a negative 3, because 3 minus 3 is 0, because anything raised to the 0 power is 1, and that's what that would be. So I know that my x is negative 3 and my y is 2. Personally, I would have written this as negative 3, 2, but they did not. Number 3. Simplify. Let's first distribute the 3 to the 4 and the 2 to the 8. So always distribute first. Remember parentheses first. So 7 to the 4 times 3, or sorry, 4 times 3, z to the 8 times 2, z to the 7, or sorry, 12, because I'm multiplying, and z to the 16. Now that I have like bases that I'm multiplying, I add them. 12 plus 16 gives me 28. Simplifying this expression. So I'm going to first distribute that 5 to everything. So I get 2 to the 5th times x to the 5th divided by x cubed. And I'm just going to put the line over here. Now I know when I divide like bases, I subtract the exponents. So it's x to the 5 minus 3, which is x squared. So I already know that these two are going to be gone. Now 2 to the 5th has to be simplified. It's not just the number 2, it's the 32. And again, it's because you have to distribute the 5 to everything. Now my last problem, I'm going to go ahead and separate these out. I'm going to take the 4th root of the number 81, and then I'm going to take the 4th root of x cubed. So you guys can see that. You may not have gotten to this yet, but this is in this unit. Now the 4th root of 81 is 3, so we know that the 81 is gone. Again, they didn't distribute the 4th root. And you can use this into your calculator to get that answer as well. Same place where you find the fractions button. Now, this, again, is going to be, this is my exponent, and this is called our index. And when you write it, it's exponent over index. So it'll be x raised to the 3 divided by 4. And so that's going to be this answer right here. I don't like this one. It's not the same, because this would be 3 to the 3/4 and x to the 3/4. It's not, this should have been 81 to the 3/4 simplified down. You never leave a number with an exponent.